Oh, hello. Welcome to the class today. Today, my name is Ismail, as you all know, Ibrahim Ismaila, and I'm going to be your instructor for the class, for the training rather. Well, someone might ask, who is Ismaila? So I'm going to say I'm a web designer with over, let's say, 2 years of experience. When you add my learning journey to my professional development journey. Yeah, so I'll say I have 2 years of experience in web design. Yeah, actually, I started as a C# developer. I started as a programmer, a coder. So I used to build Windows Forms apps and games with C#. I learned a little bit of Python and a little bit of JavaScript. But then I stumbled upon WordPress when during the service. Yeah, I learned how to code in the Out program, but then during the service I stumbled upon WordPress. So I decided to learn WordPress on my own. It wasn't really good, so I had to pay someone else to take me through. All right. I realized it was very easy and efficient, so I decided to go with it. So if you want to be a web developer, if you want to create websites, there are a lot of options for you. It's either you go with content management, which is WordPress and its other alternatives, or you go with the coding, that's content management system like CMS, or you go with the coding, that's if you want to go with ASP.NET for C#, you want to go with JavaScript, HTML, CSS, you want to go with Django for Python, you want to go with, there are a whole lot of options to being a web developer, but I chose to go with WordPress. All right, with that being said, let's start our class. Today we are going to be understanding what WordPress is, what localhost is. So our main lesson is what localhost is. We'll be explaining what localhost is. We'll be explaining the tool we'll be using for our localhost. Then we'll explain why we are using WordPress. So localhost is just like, building a website. You need a server. There are a whole lot of components in building a website. We have databases, we have front-end codes, we have back-end codes, we have users, we have images, we have a whole lot of elements that come together to form a website. So you have videos, you have pictures, you have text, you have codes, you have buttons, you have a whole lot. So you need something that will bind them together to function as one. That is where a server comes in. So a server is sort of a computer that keeps all these files in one directory or one folder to be able to be used and function as one. So to be able to get a server, you need to buy a server online, that's hosting online. But for the sake of our learning, we are going to be using something called localhost. Localhost is a technology that allows you to use your own personal computer as a server. So there are softwares you install that will enable you use your computer as a server. So in our case, we are going to be using Laragon. I uploaded a video in the group yesterday on how to install Laragon for WordPress. So Laragon is a very good choice for WordPress developers. It allows you to use your computer as a local host. So someone will ask, why are we using localhost instead of server? So localhost, it allows you to use your computer as a server. It allows you to build websites offline. So most of the things you don't need to even have data. You can, after just installing one or two things with your data, you can build your website without data. You can build offline. That's with the local server. Localhost, it is very fast for development. It is safe and private. You don't need to care about hackers when you are learning. Yeah, but if you are live and you don't know what you are doing, hackers, you are very vulnerable to hackers, and you don't need to spend any money on buying website hosting. So you can follow with that being said, you can follow the website, the video tutorial I posted in the group yesterday to install Laragon for those using Windows. Then for those using MacBook, you can go with LocalWP. The link will be posted in the group. You follow that link, you download, and you install LocalWP. They both serve the same purpose, just that Laragon is a little bit easier and doesn't consume too much data as LocalWP. You know, MacBook people, you guys, you understand. Yeah, MacBook, they love to chop data, so that's okay. All right, great. So for those who have been able to install their software, their local host, we can proceed. Let's explain what WordPress is. So WordPress is a content management system that allows you to create stunning websites with ease. So you can create any type of website, being it a portal, being it a business website, a blog, a personal portfolio website, a CV website, any type of website, video streaming website, whatever website you want, WordPress will allow you to create that. So WordPress was launched in 2003 by a man called Matt Mullenweg. So I'll put the name over there. And the stunning part of it is that WordPress powers over 43% of all websites on the internet. Think about that. Just WordPress powers almost half of any single website combined that we have online today. WordPress, it powers over 43% of it. And the good part of it is that it's free. It's open source. Good. So there is one thing that I need to clarify with you guys. We have two types of WordPress. We have one that is on WordPress.org, and then we have another one called WordPress.com. They are two separate things. WordPress.org is what we are going to be using. That is what gives us the freedom to be able to build any type of website that we want. But WordPress.com is controlled by WordPress themselves. That one is not free. It's limited. They control everything. It's organized. But WordPress.org is limitless. That one gives you freedom to build whatever kind of website you want, manage whatever kind of content you want to put on that particular site. So we are going to be using WordPress.org. Good. So what are the pros of choosing WordPress? What are the importance of using WordPress? So WordPress is an easy to use content management system. So it has drag and drop features. So if you need a picture, you click on the picture widget, you drag it, you put it there, you import your picture, and you are good to go. If you need a text, you drag the text widget, put it there, you edit your text, welcome to whatever you want to do, and you go. Yeah, it's also have thousands of themes and plugins. Themes and plugins, we will explain it in our next video. So what are themes, what are plugins, we will explain that. Then it's also have a very strong community support. Technology that powers over 43% of websites online today, then that technology is going to have a very strong community support. Yeah. So it is also mobile friendly and SEO friendly. If you are building a website that doesn't look good on mobile phones, then my brother, you are not doing anything good to yourself or your customer. So WordPress solves your problem of mobile friendly. That's responsiveness. If you are building a site that is not responsive, then you are not doing anything good to your client or your customer who hired you to get that particular site for him. So WordPress solves that problem. Yeah, other alternatives to WordPress is Wix, we have Squarespace, we have Webflow, and we have Joomla, we have Shopify, a whole bunch of alternatives. Great. With that being said, please let's all participate and take part in the group discussion. This is going to be a practical session. Thank you. See you there.